Good morning, everyone. We are sharp on time today. It's 7 a.m. and it's getting really cold outside. How are you all feeling? How is the cold at your place? And just check if the streaming is working fine. The week is about to end already. It's Friday and we are 5 days into practice. So, good job if you all are practicing along. I'll wait for a few more folks to join in before we begin the practice. We shall start at 7:05. Okay? What's the temperature outside in your place? Mine is getting really chilly these days. Yesterday was 17. Today it's 16 and it's windy as well, so it feels more cold than it shows in the temperature unit. Yes, the audio is working fine, but somehow my phone is making a lot of noise. So sorry for that. Yes, 2 minutes more and we shall begin. Before we begin, I want to know how did you feel about yesterday's class? आपको कल की क्लास कैसी लगी? The core workout. मेरा वो सबसे favorite type of class है. हमेशा जब core workout करना होता है तो I get very excited. Leg is something that I still like. I'm not finding it like favorite yet, but I try to work on it because it's important. आज जो बैलेंस की क्लास है उसमें भी हम पैरों का यूज़ करेंगे तो फीट विल बी डेफिनेटली वन ऑफ द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट पॉइंट्स दैट वी विल वर्क ऑन टुडे. अगर आपका फीट वर्क अच्छा है तो आपका जो बैलेंस है वो बहुत बढ़िया रहेगा. इनफैक्ट कोर वर्क भी इतना ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है. जब आप कोर को स्टेबलाइज कर सकते हो तो आपका जो बैलेंस है वो काफ़ी हद तक एकदम स्टेबल होने लगता है. तो हम जो कल पेल्विक टिल्ट करके कोर एक्टिवेशन कर रहे थे वो चीज़ का आज भी आप ट्राई कर सकते हैं. जब कोई भी बैलेंसिंग आसन जो है वो ट्राई कर रहे हैं होल्ड करने का, उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे आप कोर एक्टिवेट करके you can try holding it better. You'll be able to see there is a slight difference in how you feel. थोड़ा सा और stable feel होगा, like you'll feel कि अच्छा, there is no wobbling and you are able to stand better on your feet when you engage the core. So yeah, it's a sequence that I've created intentionally. But yes, we shall slowly reveal so that I don't overwhelm you. I think let's begin. Yes. Sitting in a comfortable position, let's start the class with prayer. Spine tall, roll out your shoulder at the back, shoulders away from your ears, and closing your eyes, let's begin the class with prayer. Hands in chin mudra, place them on the top of your knees. Slowly close your eyes here and take a breath in. Long deep breath in and exhale. Again, long deep breath in and exhale. We are inhaling and exhaling through the nostril. We don't use mouth, we are using nostril. हम नाक से ही ब्रीदिंग करेंगे, सांस को अंदर लेंगे और सांस को छोड़ेंगे, लंबी गहरी सांस लेंगे एंड फिर प्रेयर की शुरुआत करेंगे. एक और बार. Inhale and exhale. Let's start the prayer. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavatuvarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavatuvarvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. From here, gently open your eyes. Today we begin the class in standing position. So, हम सारे will come to the standing position. Let's get up. We'll start with a march. To begin with, let's start with a march. You can start with slow march here, keeping the breath as it is. I'll turn towards the side so you can see. We'll do the march for a count of 10. 1, 2. Be light on your feet and try to go little fast now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. From here we do jogging. हम light jogging करेंगे अभी. Really slow pace, no rush. Again for count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build up the heat. अभी आप थोड़ा सा पेस बढ़ा सकते हो if you want. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Relax. अभी हम थोड़ा मोबिलिटी वर्क करेंगे. उसके लिए यू कैन हैव अ वॉल बाय द साइड. आप वॉल के पास जाके प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो ऐसे हाथ वॉल पे रख के. और इफ़ यू फील कंफर्टेबल यू कैन कंटिन्यू ऑन द मैट. यहाँ से लिफ्ट अप द राइट लेग एंड वी साइकिल फॉरवर्ड. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you feel like little wobbly, then make sure you have a wall around. The point is to stretch it out. So just go on. जहाँ पे आप stable feel कर रहे हो, if wall is the stability point for you, तो please आप वैसे ही practice करो. वरना आप mat पे भी practice कर सकते हो. Now we reverse the cycle. 1, 2. Really make the circles big. बड़े बड़े सर्कल बनाएंगे. Cycle your leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You can stay at the same place. And यहाँ से हम side leg lift करेंगे. यानी कि we will move the right leg to right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it as high as you can. You can be here or you can be here, whatever is comfortable to you. 5 more counts. 7, 8, 9 and 10. We move to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Reverse the cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel free to use the wall at any point of time. I don't want you to fall. 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we do the swing to the left side. We did it on the right. Let's repeat the same to the left. 1, 2. Right now I'm bending slightly this way, but you can choose to stay the stable posture. That will be better. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You can shake out your legs here to stretch it out. And then we move to the next side. We do toe lift. 1. We lift the toes like so. हम अभी हील्स पे खड़े रहेंगे और टोज को, पैरों की जो उंगलियां है उसको ऊपर करेंगे ऐसे. ठीक है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. अभी हील लिफ्ट. अभी हम पैरों के जो टोज है, लाइक पैरों के जो पंजे है उस पे खड़े रहेंगे और हील्स को लिफ्ट करेंगे. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The heel lift is really great for your calf muscle. If you're going for a run or maybe if you're going for a light jog as well, I think calf training helps a lot. Now we do ankle rotation again in a standing position. You may choose to use the wall. Please फील फ्री टू डू दैट. पूरे क्लास में आपको कहीं पे भी थोड़ा सा इधर उधर फील हो रहा है, यू फील लाइक ओ यू गोना फॉल और समथिंग, गिरने जैसा लग रहा है, तो प्लीज़ आप वॉल को अपना बेस्ट फ्रेंड मान के उसके साथ प्रैक्टिस करें. नाउ वी डू एंकल रोटेशन. एंकल रोटेशन के लिए 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. To the opposite side. 1 to the reverse, sorry. 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now we move to the opposite side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. To the opposite, sorry, we reverse the circle. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now from here we did heel lift and toe lift, right? We do that movement together now. So it will look like this: heel lift, toe lift, heel lift, toe lift. You can again use the wall. 3 4 5 more. Remember friends, balance begins at the feet. So make sure to work on them really well. 2 more. And we are done. From here, we move to a tabletop position. Coming up in a tabletop position. Again, to measure the tabletop position, you place the forearm and coming up on your palms. Let's do some cat and cow to begin. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward, arch your back. Exhale, round your back, gaze towards the navel, protracting your shoulders here. 2 more rounds. One more. And we are done. Stay in the same position. Allow me a moment, I'll fix this. And from here, in the tabletop position, we do bird dogs. This is your tabletop. Keeping the leg hip widths apart, and we move the right leg at the back, like so. I'll move slightly forward so that I don't hit the wall. Right leg extend, left hand extend in front, like so. And then we pull both of them in and out, in and out. Let's do 8 more. 3 4 5. Inhale when you extend, exhale while you pull the knees and elbows closer. 6 7. Make sure your back is straight. 8 9 and 10. Switch to the opposite side. If you feel your wrist is tired, you can roll out the wrist like so, or maybe make figure 8 with the interlace here. Feel free to do that. And then we move to the opposite side. Right hand left leg extends and right hand extends. Now we pull them in. One, and inhale. Exhale, two, and inhale. Exhale, three, and inhale. Exhale, four. Really hold your core tight here. And inhale. Six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. Relax. Roll out your wrist here to release any tension that you gathered in your wrist, in your forearms. From there, we move on to a balancing position. Let's say you are in a bird dog, but now let's start from the tabletop. In fact, yeah, starting from the tabletop, you lift right leg up, right knee parallel to the hip, knee parallel to the hip, okay, like so, in the same line, and then your feet are pointing to the sky. Now see if you can lift the left hand, which is the opposite hand. If you can lift that, say hi if you can, and then bring the left hand catching hold of the right ankle, like so. Really extend the back leg. Extend your hand at the back and hold here. If you find this challenging, you may choose to stay here and maybe practice this, practice saying hello. And if you feel comfortable, then let's lift up the leg and then catch hold of your ankle, arch your back, gaze forward, belly goes down, making a circle, kind of circle from the leg and the ankle. And we release. Take your time here to stretch it out in child's pose. We try that on the opposite side. We try that on the left side now. So coming up into tabletop position, lift up, lift up from the left leg, left knee parallel to your right, parallel to your hip, parallel to the right hip. And then you lift up the right arm. See if you can find your stability here. Take all the time you need. यहाँ पे जितना समय आप लेना चाहते हो, take your time and find your stability. Now, if you can say hello comfortably here, then catch hold of your left ankle from the right hand, like so. Stable your gaze here. Calm your breath. And then round your back. Making a bow with your opposite leg and opposite arm. And then we release. Coming back again to child's pose. And that was the first balance test of the class. I hope you were challenged a little and you found this interesting to try it out. Take all the time you need in the child's pose. आप child's pose में अगर और भी rest करना चाहते हैं, stay there. Now we come back again to the tabletop position. In the tabletop position, lift up. कल कैसे हमने beast hold try किया था for the core work. We will try that. Lift up your knees. Protract your shoulder. Protract Really make them, really stretch them. Stay here for a count of three. One, knees closer to the floor, not like this, okay? And from here, lift up your back leg, one of the legs, lift up the right leg, then the left, right leg, then the left, right leg, then the left. And we are going to add on from here. Now, if you find the leg lift comfortable, then we are trying for the opposite palm lift and the opposite leg lift. Let's try lifting the palm once on its own. Coming up, hover your knees closer to the floor. Let's try the palm lift first and then we move on to alternate. One, two, three, four, five. I know you are rounding your hips side to side. If your core is tight, you'll be able to hold the palm lift really well without swinging your hips side to side. So let's try that like so. Okay. Now from here, we want to lift the back leg. Let's say you lifted the left feet off the floor and the right palm off the floor. Like so. Take your time. Challenge your balance. Maybe for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, absolutely fine. But give it a try. Challenge yourself. One, two, and three. So, what helps you balance any pose is gazing at one point. Let's say you gaze at the top of your mat and you try to hold the pose. Let's try it on the other side. Right leg lifts, left palm lifts. One, two, and three. Let's come down. One more time on both the sides, and then we move to the next exercise. Tabletop, left leg lifts, gaze, stick to one point at the top of the mat, and then you lift the right palm. One, two, three, four, and five. Coming back and switching sides here. Take your time. If you can't do this, it's absolutely fine. You can do leg lifts, you can do palm lifts. Just continue with whatever you can, okay? Don't stop. On the other side, hover the knees, left, sorry, right leg off the floor, and we lift the left hand. One, two, three, four, and five. You see me? Even I was wobbling, right? But wobbling is a sign that your muscles are getting activated. So that's a good sign. Now from here, you can rest in child's pose again. Stretch out your arms in front of you. Head to the floor. And exhale all the air out. We are going to try the next standing sequence. So go to your best friend again, which is all for today. So take a good amount of time to let your heart rate go down, let your heart rate come back to normal, and then we come to the top of the mat in a standing position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again. And long exhale out. From here, let's come to a standing position. Go to your best friend if you feel a little wobbly? If not, meet me at the top of your mat. Standing with your feet hip width apart, let's first do Tadasana. Let me go slightly behind so that you can see me better. From here, Tadasana. Lift up your heels, interlace the fingers, and palms to the sky. Maybe, if your body allows, if you feel stable, then gaze to the sky with the heel lift. Your heels are off the floor, you can see, right? And with that, interlace your fingers and gaze to the sky, palms to the sky. Stabilize your balance here. Focus at one point. जब आप एक जगह पे अपनी दृष्टि पॉइंट करते हो तो आप अच्छे से फोकस कर पाते हो. Now, coming down. And then we try Utkatasana, chair pose. Legs in, knees are at the top of your big toes. Knees are not going forward, knees are at the top of your big toes, and you sit in a chair. Arms up. You'll feel it on your thighs, this one. Let's count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you feel comfortable, watch me, okay? Now you lift up your heels here. Maybe you have a wall and you take a support of your wall. Or you may choose to extend your hands in Utkatasana, the chair pose with the heel lift. I know you can see my legs shaking. And release. Now from here, we go down with the heel lift. First, let's coming to the same posture again. Take your, see right now, my knees were off. That means it was ahead of where it was supposed to be. So try not to do that. From here, you lift the heels off and bring the hip closer to the ground. Not on the ground. Heels are lifted and hips are closer to the heel, but not on the ground. Now, from here, if you can, if you feel wobbly, choose to use your hands to the floor and catch hold your balance. Or if you feel comfortable, अगर आपको comfortable लग रहा है यहाँ पे without the hand support, then choose the prayer position and bring the top of the knees to the ground like so. Okay? Challenge yourself here. I think you'll be able to do it. Now, your heels are again off the mat. Try to straighten your back here. And then rounding the back, lifting off the knees. Heels are still off. Heels are not going down. You are still on your toes. And you lift up your hips into Utkatasana, like so. Now this is gonna be challenging, so take your time or take your best friend support, the wall, or maybe you have a partner to practice with. Catch hold their hands and come up into Utkatasana. 1, 2, 3, and release. Straighten your legs and we shake out. How did you feel? Were you challenged or did you like it? Maybe you can practice this again on your own and see how that feels. We'll do it one more time with a fast pace. Utkatasana, heels off the mat, and then coming to the floor, hips closer to the heel, knees down, back straight, and then pull your knees closer to the chest, keeping the heels off the floor. We lift our hips up into Utkatasana again. Exhale all the air out. 1, 2, and 3. Yup. We did one of the standing sequence. We have one more now. This is slightly easier to start with. You start in a standing tree position. So take the feet of the right leg, place it on the left thigh, left inner thigh. So अगर आप बिगिनर हो तो आप यहाँ पे पैर रख सकते हो अपने घुटने के थोड़े से नीचे. Something like this it will look like. Your knees would be like so, pointing to that side. But if you feel comfortable, then use your hand and place it at the top of your inner thigh. Okay, like so. And then maybe you can take the hand support off and join your hands in prayer. If you really want to test out your balance, close your eyes. अगर आप अपने बैलेंस को एकदम ही चैलेंज करना चाहते हो तो आप अपनी आंखें बंद करके ट्राई करें. But make sure the wall is close by so that you don't fall. We'll count 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. Shake out your legs again. We try the same to the opposite side. So, left knee, left ankle, hold, and then place the left feet to the right inner thigh. Maybe at the top, or maybe you're here. But you're welcomed in any posture that you can take. Okay? So, try your best wherever you can go. And then, once your feet, the bottom feet has to be super grounded. And then you move away from the wall, taking a prayer pose. यहाँ पे भी आप अपनी दृष्टि एक पॉइंट पे फिक्स करिए. यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड अ बेटर बैलेंस. एक जगह फोकस करने से आपका बैलेंस जो है वो काफ़ी हद तक इम्प्रूव होगा. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the leg, coming out. Now from here, we make figure 4 and we sit in the chair pose again. So figure 4 जैसे हमने कल एक स्ट्रेच किया था बैक पे लेटे लेटे, वैसे ही हम करेंगे. I'll show you from the front and then I'll move to the side. हम सेम राइट लेग जो है उसको जैसे यहाँ थाइस पे हमने रखा था उसके बदले फीट विल गो अहेड ऑफ योर नी. ओके, and from here sit in a chair. Imagine there is a chair and you're sitting. Okay, bring your hip down and behind and then see if you can stay away from the wall. If you can bring the palms into your prayer pose. You're not here, your hips are going behind, and you're sitting in a chair with one leg up like a king. Hold here for a count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Lift up, and we move to the opposite side. Keep your best friend by the side, okay, so that you don't fall. I don't want any one of you to fall. So bring the other leg ahead of your knee, feet out of the leg, and then you bend. Imagine there is a chair or a sofa, whatever you prefer to sit on. And then you take the hands in prayer once you feel very stable. Focus on one point. Maybe you have a partner to practice with. You can, hold each other's arms like So send me a picture if you're doing that. I would love to see such practice. And then we count three. One, two, and three, and release. Shake out your legs again. Feel free to do that at any point of time. One last thing before we end the class. Again, this is a standing sequence where you hug your knees. So to start with, you just hug your knees closer to the chest, to the one side. See if you can create a good balance here through the left feet. Left feet is grounded, really strong. Left toes are spread wide so that you can create better balance. Let's count three here. One, two. You're not leaning behind, you're up and tight. Yes. Once your counting of three is done, hold at the back of your thigh and try to extend the leg if you can, and keep your bestie again with you. I might have repeated keep your bestie for at least 5 to 10 times. So get used to it. I just don't want you to fall. So you're here. Your hands are interlaced behind the leg, behind the thighs, and then you try to extend the leg. Maybe your hand is here, one of the hand is here, and you try to extend the leg like so. Okay? Catch hold of the hand, and you can catch hold one hand with the wall and the other hand is behind the leg. You can practice that, or if you are advanced, you can practice like so. Firstly, stabilize your breath. I'm speaking too much, so my breath is slightly out of sync. Make sure your breath is stable. And then you lift up the leg in a straight line if you can. One, make sure of your back, you're not leaning too much back. See, your body wobbles. Let's try to hold that for a count of three. One, two, three, two more, four, and five. Release. We try the same on the opposite side here. Stabilize your breath. Lift the leg up. Firstly, hug your knees and hold here for a count of three. One, two, three, and you're done. Maybe you want to take a break. You can place the feet to the floor, catch hold behind your thighs, and really straighten the leg. One, two, three, four, and five. And you're done with the balance challenge. Come back to the floor and you lie down in Savasana directly, or maybe let's stretch our backs first. Let's do 90-90. Release any tension in the back. Thank your feet, thank your core, thank your entire body. It helped you to not fall. Or maybe you wobbled a little, which is absolutely fine. It's part of the practice. You saw me wobble, right? It's part of the practice. 90-90. To the left, to the right. And then go to the floor. पीठ के बल पे आप लेट जाएंगे. And then we hug our knees, Pavan Muktasana. While you hug your knees, practice gratitude towards your body. Really thank your body for showing up today. Roll from one side to the other side, or maybe you choose to stay static here. Two more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. We do happy baby now. Bring your feet to the sky and catch hold with your palms. And again, rock to one side, rock to the other side, like a happy baby. I guess we all are happy baby, right? After the practice, there is this beautiful endorphin rush that I actually feel mostly every day in my practice. So that's the happy baby feel that I get from our practice. And really feel the stretch in your hip joint, in the hip flexors, and release the feet to the ground. Now, stretch your legs in front and interlace the finger at the top, behind your head. Really stretch out your body, lengthen your body from the top, as though someone is stretching you, someone is pulling you from the top, from the tip of your toes. कैसे आप सुबह उठ के आलस खाते हो वैसे ही एकदम स्ट्रेच करना है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? And release. Now from here, you turn towards the right side and coming up in the center of the mat. And we finish the practice by Om chanting. Sitting up tall in Sukhasana or Vajrasana, whatever posture feels comfortable to you. Hands in Chin Mudra. Take deep breath in and slow exhale. We do 3 Om chantings from the next exhalation. Inhale. Take a breath in again. Last one. Inhale. Don't feel shy. You can chant Om wherever you are. Try to absorb all the beautiful vibration that Om chanting creates. Keeping the eyes closed, let's finish the class with a prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. You can rub your palms, place the cup on your eyes, and gently with a smile, open your eyes, gaze towards your palm. Maybe you wish to share some gratitude to yourself. Do that. Or maybe you wish to sleep in Savasana for now. I'll leave you up to you. I'll leave that up to you. And I'll see you in the next class. I think we extend the class for 5 minutes almost. But thank you all for staying along the journey and just practicing with me. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next class tomorrow. Goodbye.